going on today, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we are going over to Sean's house and hanging out with him and Liam. We're gonna install a engine intake on Sean's 2011 Kia Optima SX. Now it is a 2.0 liter turbo and it is going to sing after we get this thing installed, so I'm super stoked. Just got out of class right now, about 10 miles out, and we'll meet you guys there. We're under the hood now of Sean's car. This is, like I said, the 2.0 liter with the turbo GDI engine, and there's a couple of things, but this is Sean first. Sean, real quick, say what's up.
What's going on, guys?
From here, it's just pretty much two 10mm. We pull these out, and then on this side of the battery, there's two more 10mm bolts that we'll pull out and go from there. The next thing that we're gonna do is disconnect all these hoses. One to the diverter valve right here. One of the this is the vacuum, and I think this is another vacuum, I'm not sure exactly. Okay, so the diverter valve hose up here is a little bit hard to get off because of this heat shrunk or whatever is glue. So we're gonna pull it off the diverter valve first and then pull the whole entire intake out of the car and try and get it off. On the side of it, you just have to loosen that 10mm. I did be able to sink a 3/8 inch drive ratchet and 10mm socket in there just to get it loose, and then we used a sock on my hand to like loosen the nut a little bit more to get a grip on it because it is kind of awkward. I slid it off. Here we are. This is what you're working with down there. So once you can get the socket on there, loosen it a little bit, and then do the rest with your hand and then just slide it off. So this is the engine technology short ram intake and turbo inlet pipe. We're gonna open it and see what it looks like in the box. The directions. Liam, can you throw these away for me? Liam, bring it back. Liam, bring it back. Oh, this comes with the little fittings and the hose clamps.
Here's our filter.
That looks cool. Oh, nice.
So before we go ahead and install the intake, we have to attach a coupling that's going to connect to the turbo, and we're going to secure that in place with the hose clamp.
So there's a big hose clamp on this side and a smaller hose clamp onto the turbo on this side. So there's two right here. You want the hose clamp positioned like this, so when it is sitting in there, it'll be easy to get to in case you need to tighten it later on if it does come loose, which it shouldn't, but in case. You slide it onto the turbo, torque all the hose clamps down so it's really tight. You can pull on it and it won't move. It needs to be that tight. And then from here, what you need to do is grab the new bolt that comes, and the support bracket mounts over right here. And this is the new bolt that's longer that you need because this bracket takes up more space. So go ahead and we'll snug this up and then hook up the hoses and put the filter on and start it up. Time to put the filter on, and this is actually one of the better quality filters I've ever seen. Check this out. Engine around the lip, it's really good quality. Got all the hoses back on just right, everything, all the clamps fit really easy, and then we took the battery out right now so we can fit this in there. The same bolt hole as the stock airbox mounted is where the heat shield mounts to. It's really easy, so you just throw that in there and the wires sit on that side of it. Last thing to do is put the snorkel back on. Actually slides in like really smooth right here. Looks really good, and then tighten those up and then we'll start it. Alright, the car doesn't let you rev it out just because of stock ECU right now, but when we get some load on it, we're gonna take it for a drive, we're gonna hear this thing whistle. So we're all able to hear it inside now, even with the windows up and everything. It's pretty loud. It sounds cool. It's not too much, but just enough to kind of make you satisfied with hearing the turbo and everything. So I'd say it was a success. Pop in the hood one more time, check the hose clamps, make sure everything's perfectly tight, and then call it good from there. So thanks guys for watching, and see you guys next video.
I'm bringing sexy